Alright, good afternoon, everyone. This is your main man, Sin, especially as Anthony Parker, my boy, Roll Stamio, especially as Slater, so say hi, bud.
Oh, me.
Yeah. So, okay, before I start the episode, I want to say sorry about not uploading for like 8 days. I don't know, man. I
No,
just,
that's
I
right.
just didn't feel like podcasting, and, I wanted to I wanted to, do further stuff with Slade, Like, I don't know. It was really weird whenever he was all like, oh yeah, I think it's boring, I don't want to do it. But I feel like I'm gonna have to get used to it, you know? Use the fact of the impending doom of this podcast and how after 30 episodes, it's gonna end eventually. What do you mean live autograph signing? It's gonna be online.
Yeah, no.
How does that
They,
work?
they sign stuff and they send it to the people who paid, and then you put in your whole orders to for them to sign crap, and they sign the stuff, and then you on a stream, and then you get it later.
Right.
It's cool. I want to do it. I want them to sign I want them to sign my butt cheek.
Oh, of course.
Permanently. Yeah.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Speaking of autographs, what? I wish I was able to go to that No More Heroes show because supposedly they had an entire like museum full of No More Heroes art in like California, and literally the whole thing was like, oh yeah, you'll get stuff signed by the artist, and you could even like get some of the original concept art, which would have been nice. I would have loved to own concept art of like, I don't know actually, who would I like to own concept art of? Anyone from No More Heroes 1, I guess. Maybe Death Metal. Death Metal is pretty cool. Or even better, Henry. Henry is awesome, and I hate what they did. No More Heroes 3 spoilers. Whenever they made him insane, and he killed Travis quite literally, but then he came back through Deathman or something. I don't know. But all that aside, all that aside, guys. Today, this podcast is gonna be very special because it's not technically a special, but what it is, we're doing something we haven't done in like 10 episodes. That's right. We're going back to our roots. This is the unscripted experiment, the title will say, I suppose. Basically, the entire episode's going to be unscripted. There are going to be awkward moments, and I apologize for the hiccups every now and then. I'm sounding like, Ashlyn from Bling and Ballin' now. Because she was all like, oh yeah, sorry for the hiccups. Woman, your show 3 episodes later and around 4 weeks later, basically a month, it still ain't too good. I don't know. I hate to be derogatory, but God, I guess it's just not my style or something. I don't know.
I want to kill half of Alex.
Yeah,
I might kill
I
her.
don't know. Alex, I don't know. She was fine. She wasn't the worst character.
She didn't help me in Ravenhall. So imagine not being black.
I mean, of course she couldn't because she was fending off the Combine. She couldn't help you. She
Got an
couldn't.
emoji.
She couldn't help you in Ravenholm.
Got an emoji.
Well, and besides, what's so special about Ravenholm? She couldn't help you in any chapter in like the first half of the game. So what the heck?
Well, I'm so happy for that live autograph signing.
Dude, it still makes no sense to this day.
I'm like a little girl. I'm like a little girl.
Yeah, it makes
This is
it
so
makes
cool.
no sense. Just like the lore of Tron's Mouse, you have no idea how complicated that lore is.
I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch a minute of the pilot, and I'm gonna judge the entire show off
Okay,
that.
no, okay. So a little background, viewers. Yesterday, either that or the day before, I watched Hell
A
Boss.
minute of the pilot. A minute of
Yeah,
the pilot.
I watched the pilot of Hello Boss, the new
A minute
show,
of it.
and literally I watched it. I watched 2 minutes of it and hated it. All right, because I feel like the first 2 minutes already set the tone for what it would be, and it just was not entertaining.
The pilot.
It was just full of
The pilot.
it was just full of a bunch of edgy. It was probably made by a bunch of edgy teeny boppers or something, and they were all like, "Oh yeah, what should we do? We make everyone gay, and we make everyone else gay. Now there's a problem with that. We'll make everyone gay, and then they'll just talking about sexual language all the time. It's just
No,
like, who cares? Who cares?
the
Even
reason why they made him gay because being gay is a sin, and they're demons. So it's
that's
that.
that's that's thinking too hard.
No, that is literally why they did that. There's no straight dude in the entire freaking show. There's none.
Right.
That's the reason why they did it, because not like why not? And yes, but that's the comedy. It's funny. It's made by like a 20-year-old, and like 6 other people. Like
Yeah.
20 other people like sitting there, and then they write the story. They still like storyboard it. Not
Yeah.
like one person goes, you know what?
Like I care about the humor in the show. I care more about the plot, and I have a feeling it's not
Okay.
gonna have good plot.
Well, I actually like the show with a mouse. It was a mouse about a mouse, a green mouse that is drawn absolutely freaking terrible. It's my favorite show.
Who cares how it's drawn? It's still a good show. And as
Who cares about the
no, no, no,
Who
no.
cares about the humor?
Let me explain. There's a logical and deep reason why the show's drawn so badly. You wanna know why?
Why?
They're in a simulation. That's why it's drawn so badly. It's poorly
The
crafted.
logical reason why they're all gay.
No, because freaking it's in a simulation, and Shark and Tim Businessman made the simulation, so there's a reason why everything's so poorly crafted. They're probably in a time crunch, even though Rick Tim Businessman very repeatedly said he was rich. Yeah, sorry for the spoilers I gave you guys. Probably should have put a spoiler warning, but whatever. You guys, none of my viewers are even gonna watch 12 Ounce Mouse anyway. Even you, David, my brother. Because I've told you multiple times, dude, watch this. No, I don't want to. I'm going to watch Stargate. Who cares about Stargate?
Yeah, autograph signing.
You have no idea. Dude.
The cast of 12 Hours Mouse do autograph signings? No.
No, I wish. They probably did it in Comic-Con 2020 whenever they're announcing Season 3. Dude, I would have killed to get that new guy umbrella and that, I don't think it was the Flask. I think the Flask they put in Comic-Con 2006 whenever they announced Season 2, I think. But I remember, what was it? There was what was it? There was they had very limited merch, but it still existed. There was a poster that was never for sale, but it was using a bunch of promotional material. There were, let's see, there was a flask with the logo on it and Mouse sitting down drinking a beer, and then you had an eyeball T-shirt alongside a bunch of other T-shirts that were handed out in Comic-Con 2006. And then what else? There was a DVD which is long out of print since the Adult Swim shop closed like years ago, which sucks because if I look on eBay now, every single copy of the DVD is now like $200 at least. Some people are charging $100, and people are charging as simple as $20 to $50 just for the case. Just for the case.
Okay.
Dude, I wish I had that money, but damn. Like, God, it sounds cool, but Jesus, I can't spend this much money. I like 12 Ounce Mouse, but I like it as in, I'll spend $200 on this, like it? Maybe, but maybe not. Maybe in separate things where it's like combined they're $200, but not on one separate item. But the DVD's freaking awesome. It sounds like it, but I don't know what they did with the DVD. They called it 12 Ounce Mouse the movie, not a complete series, but the movie. Yeah, this was back when only season 2 existed, like season 1 and 2 existed, and Invictus nor did season 3 ever exist. So now they put all the clips together and got rid of the intro and the outro, everything. And they basically made it to where it was one 3.5 hour long movie. That's right. The whole series from season 1 to 2 is 3.5 hours. I'm not sure if I can say the same about Invictus and season 3. I wouldn't be surprised if that goes up to around 6.5 hours, let alone 6.75 maybe.
Heck of a Boss better.
Dude, that actually wouldn't be a bad idea though. Like what if they took Heck of a Boss and they made a DVD of it, all of season 1 on a DVD. It could work.
No,
It could work. You don't know, man.
It's a free internet show that's complete.
Well, it could be like extra merchandise, like, oh my god, yeah, it's like a.
If it doesn't have a picture of Luna in a bikini, they're not gonna sell it. That gives them the money.
What? Oh my god, not this again. Because
they get so much money. They know they do the thing, right? They only do that because they know people are gonna buy that and they get money from it.
I mean, yes, because
they get so much.
Because their entire audience is a bunch of horny teenagers.
Good, good for them, man. They get money from it.
Dude.
If they get money, good for them. And they're smart. They're not dumb. They know what they're doing exactly.
Yeah, the people
That they
the people who made it know what they're doing. They know how to make a show. They just don't know what to do with it. You know, they don't know what direction to point it in.
You
Like,
watched 2 minutes of one episode.
so I already you
Hey,
watch.
all the clips you show me of Trump mouth are stupid.
Yeah,
Because
you didn't even watch the first episode either. I never got to show you an entire episode. But look at you saying, "Oh yeah, the show sucks."
I've seen more of the show than you have. Heck about.
Oh yeah,
I've seen
and
20 minutes of it.
that's all the minutes of the time I tried showing you Homestuck, and you said, "Ew, that sucks." Even though
It's like
you didn't even.
it doesn't make any sense to me.
Of course.
Gay trolls.
No, with Homestuck, it's not
What?
supposed. It's not okay. Homestuck is not supposed to make sense. Andrew Hussey is a comedic genius. He literally made it to where it travels between different perspectives at different time periods. There are points in the story where it'll go from 2010 whatever to 3010 in the Exile universe, and I don't even know where the heck Caliborn is in whenever he leaves his timeline and goes to another one. And I don't. Okay, I know how Gamzee got there though. Gamzee was sent through a black hole after like freaking Lord Jack's head was cut off, and it turned into a black hole. So Gamzee inside the fridge literally went in and somehow got teleported to Caliborn's planet, where he was promptly shot and beaten and just kicked and everything. You know, he didn't die because for some reason Homestuck does not know how to kill off characters. They don't have to kill off Gamzee, even though Vriska killed him. The prick! Why? Why did she have to do that? She had no reason to do that. She's what we call a witch. She sucks. She's not even a witch, like in terms of like class. No, because she's like a thief, and that's what she does. She just steals people's lives every now and then, over and over again. She's always hated Gamzee for no reason. It sucks, and that's why I hate the epilogues. I don't want to read them. I don't want to read Homestuck 2 either, because everyone's such a D word, and everyone just is a jerk. And heck, even in front of whenever Yiffy went to Gamzee's grave, he literally tried to spit on it. But oh yeah, let's not forget about Yiffy, where in Homestuck 2, he's literally a slave of Jane Crocker. What? What do you mean she's a slave of Jane Crocker? That doesn't make any sense. Why would he? Why? Why is Jane Crocker such a big jerk? Why is everyone in the comic such a big jerk now? It's not. I can barely even call it a comic anymore. It's a nightmare. It's a bad dream. That's what it is. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like a bad dream I'd have when I was like 12. I hate it. I hate what they did with all the characters. I hate how they killed everyone off, over-exacerbated their personality to where, oh yeah, now it sounds like now they're all jerks. So now they sound like they're in a fan fiction. And it doesn't feel like Hussey wrote this. It feels like some crazed fan wrote this in a hastily sloppy manner and butchered every single character to exist.
Hey, I'm just gonna give you a little bit of like a little thing here. What if she's not a genius and she's just bad at telling stories?
Who?
So it's confusing. It seems like Scott Cawthon. Scott Cawthon is not he's not good at telling a story. That's why the timeline's so confusing. Because he's bad at telling a story.
Well, yes, but that's different. You know, that's video games. But with stories, they're meant to tell a story. And for me, Homestuck tells an excellent story until the epilogues came along, and also the timeline where Vriska didn't die, which shouldn't even existed. I would have been perfectly fine, kind of not, but kind of would have been perfectly fine with the series ending with Carnevale. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the name of the song. What the name of the animation is Sound Page Game Over, where skip to like 1 minute from now, maybe 30 seconds now for spoilers for Homestuck. But basically, let me keep it short. Everyone in the animation dies. All right, like Terezi dies after the animation. Like Terezi dies after the sound page, and like a different page. And let's see, what's her name? Rania comes back to life, kills Jane and Jake. Then Jack Noir and PM murder Dave, and then what else? I'm having trouble breathing. I don't know. Take a
Like, here's what I think about it, right?
right.
If it is so confusing to the point where people have to make an entire article explaining it, it's probably not a good story.
Wait, what do you mean make an entire article for it?
Because okay, how many articles are there about how this is the Homestuck timeline? How many?
I can't count. I never saw a timeline like I never saw like an article like that. No one, because Homestuck has faded into obscurity after all the years. Like no one really remembers it.
Yeah, but is the timeline like is like confusing with all the time travel, the different universes? Is it confusing?
Technically, yes, it's meant to be confusing because you have time travel, then you have like 18 different versions of the same character, and then you have time paradoxes that it has to follow. Don't even start on Little Cal, the Juju, who literally has an entire infinite loop. And the whole point of his Juju state is that he's supposed to not have an exact beginning or end to his reign of existence. Like there's a middle maybe, but there's not a beginning or an end to his existence really.
What do I think?
What?
I don't think the story's good. I just think that like if you have to if you have to like look very deep into a thing to figure out what is the meaning behind it on a story, that's not that good of a story.
Well, I mean, just because the story's confusing does not immediately mean it's bad. If it's bad, I can't even remember an
If the
example.
story's edgy as if the story's edgy doesn't mean the entire show's bad because one episode is kind of edgy, which is the pilot, and they work it out over the source of like it gets better throughout the episodes because there's more people working on it. They get to learn their audience, like who's actually watching this.
And is it like Rick and Morty where nothing changes and everyone's still a jerk throughout the entire thing and everyone's just so cynical?
No, only one person is like that, and that's Blitz, and that's it.
Yeah.
Blitz's whole thing, and his whole thing is that he hates Moxie and Millie because he actually they actually have an actual like a good like relationship, and he can never get one, so he's like obsessed with them, and he like yeah. And like he never has like a good like relationship. He's always like mean to people, and it screws him over like, all the time. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, furry kill people. No, no, no.
I don't know. I feel like I watched it on my own. Maybe up till episode 1. Maybe when I finish that. Maybe. But I
At least two.
but I can't really like watch it in front of people. It just feels wrong.
Well,
I
I've
don't,
seen him like 100 times.
I don't know, man. I mean, the whole thing of Vivi's Pop's whole thing, like most of our animations are overly sensual at points, like like freaking Hazbin Hotel, and I don't know. I'm trying to wonder if Hazbin Hotel is any good either, because I know for sure Heck of a Boss is. Well, I don't know, but
Hasn't.
you don't like Hazbin Hotel?
No, it's over to the frig. Oh yeah, hey, Alistair. I love Alistair.
You
Wow.
actually like Alistair?
No, frick no, frick that guy. Frick
Dude,
that guy.
I've been looking through the characters, and I don't even know. No, Maggie's actually pretty cool. I like her character.
What did she do?
I don't
Did
know.
she say?
I don't know. I don't care about the sexuality of a character. All right.
She doesn't do anything. She gets pushed around by Fastolas and then gets freaking. That's it.
Not thinking about it, yeah, because like that kind of like brings back to my whole thing of storytelling. Like back when I used to tell stories, which I still kind of do with like writing. I feel like I sometimes create characters that are pointless just to fill the void of characters, but it doesn't matter because around 2 chapters later they get decapitated or something. They get killed. Like okay. Okay, I hope you guys have seen my Memes Come True 1, 2, and Hands of Liberty audiobook, which totals about over an hour and a half. But basically, I made the character of, like, who's the character I made that was pointless? Talking Ben. Yes, Talking Ben. Talking Ben was introduced in Act 1, the first ever act. He was seen physically in Act 2, and in Act 3 it was announced he was dead. He died of a heart attack. And that was it. And I had every right to kill him off. He had no bearing on the story. He was annoying, and it kind of reminds me of it's kind of like foreshadowed by Crazy Hamburger Joker's quote whenever he says, "I feel like you're gonna be the first to die whenever everything goes wrong," and he's right. When everything goes wrong, Talking Ben is the first to die. But not by the Riddler, but by natural causes, essentially. Not that he was old; he just died of a heart attack. It was more like a medical cause, not like violent or domestic cause.
Domestic violence. Oh, we should beat women.
No, he shouldn't. And
No, we should.
Let's just hope the Twitter army doesn't come up and try to cancel you.
Feminists suck. Fight me, please.
Oh, you're funny.
I'm not funny.
Um.
I eat babies. Eat berries and mushroom, you fools.
Have I really been going on a rant for 20 minutes? I have, actually. Dude,
Big booby bone.
see, we should do unscripted episodes more often, you know? It's a cool idea. I like it, and it's saving time making a script, you know? Because you just saw, I went on a rant for 20 minutes. You heard, you know? It was actually nice. I like it.
What should die?
Expect for, let's see. Expect for the Unscripted Experiment Part 2 to come out sooner in Season 2 than you think. Heck, I might as well make this 5 parts. Let alone, you know.
What should die?
Yeah, Blitz should. From what I can tell, she's just overly cynical and she's just a jerk. Because if there's one thing I want of a character, I want them to be not overly edgy. You know, let's compare the Homesick character, right? I'm trying to hold on. Who's overly edgy in the show? Like in the comic, I'm thinking.
Blitzo's a dude.
Shh. I'm thinking the most overly edgy is maybe like. Actually, I don't know who is overly edgy. Maybe Gamzee, but kind of not, sorta. But he's still enjoyable. But I don't want a character to be like overly like sweet. Dude. Well, let's just hope there's not a character like Vriska, because what Vriska did, she was manipulative and she used people to get her way and actively killed people in front of others.
Is she a good character?
Who?
Is she a good character?
Who?
Vriska.
Vriska? No, she's not a good character. She's expertly crafted, but she's still a jerk. I don't care what her story is. She's
a good character.
No.
Being a jerk doesn't mean they're a bad character.
Oh, it kind of does, yeah. Because
Darth Vader, he's a great character and he's mean to everybody.
Well, I don't know, man. He's freaking weird. Oh, whatever. He's Vader. It's a different franchise. Who cares?
Yeah, I know, but the characters still apply the same rules. That even if they're a jerk, they can still be a good character.
Yes, but that only really happens if they have like a redemption arc, in my opinion. You know, like. If a jerk character wants to be a good character, then they have to have some redeeming qualities. Like they have to be a reason why they're a jerk too, you know. But like actually a reasonable reason why they're a jerk, not some Rick and Morty shtick where it's like, oh yeah, my people died, I don't care, I'm now a jerk now, I torture my grandson every single day. I hate that. Rick Sanchez is a jerk, and just a belligerent and crap-faced, you know, just a-hole. And you know what I don't want? I remember whenever season 2 the ending started, whenever season 2 ended, I so badly wanted for him to rot in prison, but he never did. He got his way somehow. Like I think he died like in like season 4 or 5, but I can't remember. You know, because it doesn't matter anyway. There's like 15,000 different versions of Rick, so who cares? That could very well be an alternate version, and it doesn't matter. There's always like 500 more versions of him that are just like that one.
Wait, have you heard of a person? His name is John Marston and Arthur Morgan.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
John Marston barely has he doesn't really have like that big of a whole like redemption.
Right.
He sacrificed himself, but that's it, and people love him to death.
Of course they do, yeah.
I think a character can be mean to people and still be a good character. It's like a bad character doesn't mean that they're nice to everybody and they're not edgy. They're perfectly sane. They're nice human being. It's not what good character means.
Well, I don't know. It depends. I mean, I feel kind of hypocritical because I sort of turned the character of Gordon Freeman into a jerk in the fanfiction Memes Come True. Like, too.
Is he funny? Is he good? Is he actually a good character?
There's no humor in the comic.
Does he move the plot? Does he move the plot?
Technically, yes. The whole reason why the timeline was reverted back to normal was because of him living. Like the alternate version, Anthony had to go back in time to save his timeline by protecting Gordon from Joe Biden. And
He's a good character.
Well, it kind of does. I mean, he's still kind of a jerk. He pretty much locked my character up in a fridge because he thought he was insane. You know
Was he?
what, Anthony?
Yeah.
I mean, kind of. Yeah, he looked in the clouds as Prospect somehow. So yeah. Okay, speaking of which, I don't know how that happened. All right, I don't know. I don't know how the clouds of Prospect still exist. Actually, no, that was being so true. One, of course, it existed. But how is he able to see them? Because
He looked at his eyes.
well, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm trying to. No, because I can't remember if I designed it to where like Prospect is as close as the moon is, like the actual moon, or if it's like far away from the moon. I can't remember.
It's actually up your butt.
Yeah, sure.
Hold
So.
Ain't you a Dangleby?
It kind of reminds me of that one Bankroll Dill short. It's like hey yo, look at your mom with that big head. My head big? Wait, don't you have hepatitis? How'd you get how'd they let you into school? Nah man, it's a joke, just calm down. No, my head big though. But isn't your mom fighting for her life in hospital?
Yeah.
Dog, calm down. I'm going through it. Yeah, my mama, you got to watch your back for that one. Dude.
But his head big.
Yeah, but my head big though. But ain't you gonna die in 3 years? Wait, what? How about 3 seconds? What? That'd be a pretty twisted episode actually. Like,
Oh my god, his big boobies.
hello, Quandale Dingle here. I found. My dad found.
I fell and I killed 5,000 people.
Oh, of course.
I love murder. Oh! I hate manhunts.
Yeah, man. Actually, wait. What part of like Half-Life are you playing?
Sewer.
Sewer. Oh yeah, dude. You could probably help me with that whole thing where it's like, oh yeah, you know, like fight 2 gunships with a rocket launcher. How did you get through that?
Cover.
What do you mean?
You use cover.
Dude, but then you have to go back out and get the ammo again. So what the heck?
Yeah, you have like stay in cover, peek out, find out they shoot them, and then because like they're aimed to the other people. They're aimed for like the NPCs. So you use that to kill the
NPCs? You mean the antlions that you control or something?
Are you talking about like the Are you talking about when you're going to a? Are you at like a Nova Prospect?
No, when I'm going to Nova Prospect, like when like it's,
Oh,
it's
yeah, when you have the Antlions group.
yeah, it's at the end.
Yeah.
It's at the end of like Sand Traps, I think.
Well, you have the cover.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out, but it's just so hard.
Save on RPG ammo.
It's just so hard. It's so hard, Slade.
You have Antlion food. You have
It's so-
the Antlion squadron.
It's hard and throbbing.
What?
Ah.
Anyway, so I have a question, right? How do you with your Antlion squad? How do you treat the whole like squad of Antlions you have? How do you treat them?
I protect them with all my might.
No, I act like they're my own little like arm. I give them like little
Well, man,
quotes to.
I want to protect them because I know for sure sometime maybe like Nova Prospect they're gonna become useful. You know.
No, like they respond indefinitely.
They do? Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah, they never not start coming.
That's pretty cool actually.
I like to keep it. I like to keep it most months so I possibly can, so I can be like, "Yo, yawn man, we can kill them," and they like don't know what I'm saying, but it's cool.
Si para vida si.
Also, what I do is that so anyone like you press the button like call them all to you, and then they're like, ah, and then I do that because it makes me feel happy. Like they're like yelling like, "Yeah, let's go kill the combine."
Yeah.
And then,
Dude.
And now shoot 'em.
Okay, look. I normally don't want visuals in like my episode. Oh god, don't mind that. I was watching something. But yeah,
What was it?
sorry, I'm sharing my screen. I want to show you guys. There was this what was it? There was this one what was it? There was this corndogcentral.com. I think it's the URL. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Corn Dog Central, as you can tell, is a thing for 12-ounce mouse. It's a like fan site. What they do is like they capture a bunch of they capture I think a bunch of stuff from like the things, like they archive a bunch of stuff and it's mostly like a fan type. I think they took out the chat function. Like it was on older versions, like very older version, 2007, but they got rid of it. I think Museum is the best one. Merch Gallery, best one. See, because wait, what the heck? Why isn't it moving? Hello? Why
What's
is-
that?
No, I'm trying. I'm trying. There we go. Okay, Transmouse DVD. Yep, still has that. There's the region 4 everything. Wait, they had different regions. What the heck? Whatever. Drinking flask. Yeah, this existed. Exclusive Adult Swim shop. I thought it was in the Comic Con thing. Plastic cup giveaway to promotional item during original run. Yeah, I've seen on Adult Swim. Fitz T-shirt. This would have been cool to own actually, and it sucks that there isn't too much 12 Spouse merch out there anymore. There's the eye shirt, the watch. This is pretty cool. You wanna know why this is the coolest part?
Wow.
Because the clock is the best character, besides Rhoda. It's it.
Clock. That's good.
No, no, the clock is actually a character. Believe it or not, the clock actually works as a character. Like the funny thing is, there's a whole theory that the clock is actually the main antagonist. Believe it or not, like unironically, because he's always intimidating like your casual villains. Like even Shark and Returning Businessmen are kind of scared of him. And notice I say him because spoiler alert, Clock turns out to be, or rather, kind of speculated to be Industry Man, who we see in like season 3, and he becomes the main antagonist. What else do we have?
Like my mother.
Let's see.
Dude, speaking about merch, right?
Right.
Should I buy some like Heck of a Boss like merch pins or whatever?
Pins.
Yeah, they sell like little pins you can buy.
Let me look at this actually.
Yeah, they sell little pins. I
Boss
can't.
Pins. I'm wondering.
They're cool. They're kind of cool. They're kind of cool.
I don't know. They look
They have some card.
they look all right. They're
Look
not.
at the images. Yes, no, that all.
They're all right.
I don't want Stolas. Stolas is.
It's all right. It's all right, buddy.
I like them. I'm gonna buy them.
Man not be like ooh. Man not be like ooh.
I'm about to go with Luna because I want to freak Luna.
Whoa. Battle ready, hanging enamel pin. This looks so cringy. Actually, this one. Wait, popsicle.
awesome.
Yo, popsicle. Nah, this looks cool. Okay, dude. Okay, if I was in a heck of a boss, I would actually buy these. These are pretty cool, actually. They're pretty nice
Dude,
design.
listen, want to hear something funny?
What's up?
Out of all those, the one of Luna sells out the fastest.
It does?
Yes. I mean, it could literally be her like killing a child. Boom, it sold out in like a day. Like people buy that crap up. Like some people buy it because they know people are gonna buy it, so they buy it fast so that they have it. Like
Right.
it gets bought so fast that some people buy it so they have it, so it doesn't get bought all off.
But yeah, there was this yeah, back on the merch, let's see. They had Devon's umbrella that was based off New Guy because spoiler alert, we don't know the fate of New Guy in season 3 actually. He was enlisted to work for Scheid Industries with I think like Industry Man. But eventually, I think the last time we ever see New Guy is when he's like used as an umbrella by Industry Man, which ties into this. Oh, I never realized that. I never realized this about the poster. In the windows, you can see where 10 businessmen, Skillet, and Shark. I never saw that before. Actually, that's pretty cool. Now let's see what else they have. Links. They have a Discord. Yeah, I actually joined it, believe it or not. I love the Discord server. It's pretty cool.
I follow the Plants vs Zombies Rule 34 Discord server.
I don't know about that.
It's an actual server, so you know.
I mean, I'm sure, yeah. Downloads.
I go on there every single day.
The expanded soundtrack, I like the soundtrack. Mostly the tracks I like are, okay, Dan Kramer, FV2, Ghost Games by Wayne Coaster,
Good game.
Beach Parade by Armando Travahali. What else? 12 Months Mouse Season 3 theme by Amaranth. What else? Okay, dude, I like Pronto Hunts in the Night, but it's literally so freaking short. I hate it. Death of Rhoda by the Saddies, classic. I Tap Dancing Music by Matt Malero is okay, but still pretty good. Thomas Scott's intro jazz cover by Mike Geyer. That's actually pretty cool, and so is the same track by him called Princess Cruiser. That I think you hear that all the time in the show. Whenever like every time you see a new guy, that's always playing. What else? Out of all the Scott Lowen songs, who is like the voice, I think he's also the lead singer of 9 Pound Hammer. He does the intro, but he also does the voice of Rooster. I personally like Living the Good Life the most. What else? Push by Matt Malera and Michael Kohler. F Off by the same people is pretty good too. 12 Spots intro and close by 9 Pound Hammer is excellent, but I kind of like their live version better. You know. Groom Raider. They actually made this on Gangel. Okay, if you guys don't know, Groom Raider was in the episode 18, not the 18th episode, but the episode called 18 in season 2. You can actually see Liquor playing this game when in the beginning of the episode. Cuz that's when they were like that's when what do you call it? I don't even remember. They were like
Eating balls.
yeah, they were freaking playing. He was like playing Groom Raider, and then freaking is like it's like I'm winning. No, I meant the hand. Oh right. Yeah, and that's when Mouse like puts the bone on Liquor's head, and like, cause he literally does not believe Liquor that cause how do you not believe Liquor, with the fact that the hand is in Producer Man's head, like you see it, and also I mean come on. Like, I guess he doesn't believe what he's saying, but come on, you see him like doing that. Come on. Oh God.
A hand that's alive is in my head. Would you believe that?
I mean, yeah, maybe. No, I mean, with the logic of this show, you can believe anything at this point. You can believe a clock would kill like a DJ. I don't care. It could happen on the show.
Yo,
No, and
the
no, because
mouse has just 12 ounces, doesn't-
well, what's up?
The mouse has 12 ounces doesn't know that anything can happen in the show. They watch the show.
The mouse with 12 ounces.
The mouse just died there. You left.
Oh, that's a good joke. That's a good joke. Now give me the real information.
I'm hilarious. I killed a baby soon.
Oh.
Quite pushing
Alright.
Z.
Oh, look, they have a Redbubble page for Cornell Central. Fits.
I love Red Bull.
Dude, Zoo Day. I'd love to wear this shirt. Now get out of here. Zoo Day graphic T-shirt. That was shown in season 2, episode 1, and that was when Producer Man was talking to Shark. And spoiler alert, but kind of not. He comes back to life. But that's when Shark gets mad at him, and he like literally he cuts his head off, and he's like, and he's like, "Where's the singer, Producer Man? We all love to laugh." He'd actually call him Producer Man, because most of the characters in the show do not have actual names. Peanut Cop is just a nickname. He's alternatively known as Stoned Cop, Stoned Peanut Cop, or Stoned Peanut. And Producer Man is just a nickname. He's also known by Talent Scout and Handbrain. And also Producer Guy. Let's see, Man Woman is just also a nickname, but I also agree with it. There's she's also known by Siren Lady. That's it. And then you have Green Sweater Woman, who is also called Annoying Green Sweater Woman, Annoying Woman, or Green, or I don't know. They don't really have official names by the crew and cast. So. But I mean, yeah, I guess. How long are we recording for? Let's see.
But dude, I
38 minutes.
I figured something out like a couple days ago. There is a straight up Luna body pillow you can buy.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's real. I mean,
I don't know if it's like an actual like official thing. It was like somebody like made it.
I mean, no, it's probably not official. Why would they sell official body pillows? Oh wait, that actually sounds a lot like something they would do.
They get money. They get a lot of freaking money.
Yeah, they get money from teenagers typing with one hand, if you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, but like if you have the ability to make a pin and get like $100 from a single pin, you would do it.
I mean, of course, yeah. Wait, you're talking about the golden Luna pin that's $100?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
I saw that. I don't know. It would
Hey,
be...
Those
Dude,
guys love Luna, man.
what would you even put those pins on anyway? Your Crocs? You don't wear Crocs.
Me, I put it on my chest. I'll wear it like a badge of honor.
Yeah, imagine bringing that to school. That'd be pretty cool.
Frick yeah. Like,
Oh,
geez, Wolf, I want to frick it so bad.
yeah. Look at the time. We're
No,
pushing 40 minutes. All right.
keep it going for about 6 hours. As long as the podcast
Yeah.
will be good.
But despite what Slade's saying, that's gonna be about it for today's
Oh.
episode, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry for the long gap in episodes. We promised. We not promised. No, we can't promise. But we'll try to upload more. It's just we have other stuff we need to do, and I don't really feel like doing the podcast for long. That's why it's ending at season 3. If I even still have ideas by then, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching or listening or whatever, and I'll see you guys in episode 12, which I don't know what that'll be actually. I hope I'll bring Rhonda back. But yeah, see you guys.